Hello, hello, Tammy Cinematic Skeins, episode 18. Got my dogs back. Minute I got off of the plane yesterday morning, I was like, hey, can I come get my dogs? And they're like, we haven't given them baths yet, you have to wait. So, yeah. I did not get to pick them up until noon, which was terrible because I was really tired. And then I slept all day. So, as a result, I woke up a little bit early this morning. Sorry, allergies. I've told you guys before, I am allergic to Texas. I'm pretty sure that's true. Like, the minute, I got to Baltimore, I felt like I could breathe. And I was like, I know it's raining, so the air is a little cleaner than it would normally be. But I felt like I could breathe. And then as the weekend progressed, all this air was coming in. And I was like, what is going on with my breathing? Like, was my nose clogged? Like, what's going on? And then pulled into Texas. The minute I got outside, I was like, can't breathe. So yeah, I'm allergic to Texas. And now this morning I'm all like, bleh. So yeah, I've got to go buy some new allergy meds. So yeah, fun, good times. Y'all don't care. Hello, Maryland Sheep and Wool. First time going. Had a little pre-Maryland Sheep and Wool get together at Aquila and Johnny's house. That's Lefty Knitter Podcast, and we dyed yarn. So if you want to see that, go over to Aquila's page. Again, Lefty Knitter Podcast, and John has everybody that was there dye yarn, which was really cool. Had a really good time. Made some friends that are not local to me, because that's what I do apparently. Why can't I make local friends? Anyway. Oh, hi, Theo. I missed you too, buddy. Super clingy. Yes, dogs, when you board them for a couple days, they're like, when are you coming home? And now they're like, I'm never leaving you. So, yeah. But it's kind of cute. I miss them a lot. Yeah, but anyway. Maryland Sheep and Wool. I knew it was going to rain. I knew. I set aside my rain boots, and I have a giant raincoat that has like dogs and umbrellas on it, and it was really noisy, so I left it here. But in the process of leaving it, I put it on top of my rain boots, so when I was packing, I forgot to put my rain boots in my suitcase. However, the Doc Martens that I brought with me held up excellently. Is that a word? Excellently? Exceptionally well. They held up exceptionally well. There we go. We'll use that. In the rain and whatnot. And yes, good boots. Good boots. And they're not even like the regular Doc Martens. They're like the flatter version of the Doc Martens, like the girly looking ones. And they held up well. I might have to buy some more Docs. I am glad I did not take my other Docs with me, because I have two pair. My other pair is like my Asian pair. It's got like koi fish and cherry blossoms and stuff on it. But I feel like in some way they would have been ruined if I had taken them with me. So I'm glad I left them here. But anyway, Saturday was wet, very wet. It was windy and wet. So like my walk through, I feel like I missed a bunch of stuff when I went. Because I was only going to go Saturday, and then Sunday I was just going to explore and maybe drive down to Virginia, since I didn't go to Virginia on Friday. And the rain was supposed to stop on Sunday, but because I missed so much on Saturday, like there was a whole section I didn't even go to, like where the dogs, how did I miss the dogs? But where the dogs were supposed to be, like the sheep dogs and stuff, the demonstrations, I didn't even go to that section. And there was like some, I think like a Viking community reenactment kind of thing. I don't remember. But memory already gone. But so I went back on Sunday, since it wasn't going to be raining, and got to see all the stuff that I missed. And then I walked back through all the other areas and kind of took my time so I could catch the things that I didn't see on Saturday, because I was being jostled and rain and people not... Saturday was a lot of people-y. I got a little bit overwhelmed, and it was mostly the jostling. I know it's raining, everybody's trying to like get where they're going so they can get dry, and I got uncomfortable. And then unfortunately that happened right before we did the podcaster meetup. So like I kind of like withdrew and was like, I'm gonna knit on this sock, and like people were coming and meeting everybody on this one side, and then everybody, like some of us were sitting on this side, and I just stayed sitting instead of getting up and like mingling, because I got uncomfortable. And I tried to play it off like I wasn't uncomfortable, but then it was like I saw an opportunity to go because some other people that were there, Cocktail Hour at the Coop, was there, and they wanted to see the Bumblebee Acres tent because they had missed that tent with the rain and all that. And I was like, I will take you, let's go. So, and then I left because it was cold and rainy, and I had reached my limit, I think, of the peopling, and I had planned to go hang out later on, but I ended up just passing out, and yeah, good times. And then Sunday, when I went back, this is a long story, and I'm 5 minutes, well, it's only 5 minutes, okay, I feel like it's a long story, but Sunday, okay, Benny, Sunday when I went back, again, I went through and saw all the stuff that I missed and took my time and pet more sheep and got to take a picture with the Valet Black Nose. The cute sheep. I think I've posted a video on the Instagram before of that the lady holds out a cookie and the sheep just come bouncing up to get the cookie. Boy, black nose. They're so cute. Okay, that was too much. And Saturday I had discovered and fallen in love with, what do they call it? Lincoln long wolves. I want one. I want to replace my dogs with sheep. Well, I can't replace Theo. I love Theo. Well, I love Benny too, but Theo's the least replaceable. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I want a sheep. I want a sheep. And like, all right, so the Lincoln Black Nose, they have my hair. They have hair like this. They're so freaking cute. I love them. I love them, and they let me pet them. Like, I tried to pet some sheep and they were like, don't touch me, but the Lincoln long wolves were like, hey, what's up, buddy? Scratch behind this ear right here. Yeah. So I love the Lincoln. The Lincolns were awesome. And the Filet Black Nose, the guy that had the Filet Black Nose, Stuart, he was like, do you want to just, want to come in and hang out, take a picture? And I was like, hell yeah. So I got to sit in the pen with the valet, and I took a picture, and I put it on my Instagram, but they're so cute. And there were lambs too, like 2 little valet lambs, but I didn't mess with them because they were sleeping. But it was super cute. And I met some Jacobs. I still find the 4-horn Jacobs terrifying, and I blame horror movies for that. They're terrifying. And there's some sheep that I know they all have the little oval looking eyes. Have I mentioned that oval eyes creep me out? Some of them it's more obvious, and I find them creepy. I don't know what it is. Something about the eyes. I don't know if it's like, like some horror movies and the eyes, like when people like get possessed or whatever, their eyes like split and look kind of like a Tool album, if you know that reference. It kind of freaks me out a little bit. Body horror, man. Anyway, so there were some sheep I was a little freaked out by, like this one. But most of them, I spent a lot of time. I can't remember who gave me the suggestion. Maybe it's Dorothy, of if I needed a break to just kind of go to the sheep barns and like chill with the sheep. Thank you. I did that a lot, actually. I felt kind of bad because, Chevis was there, and, the Bolins, and everybody that I met, like, especially like Saturday, and I feel like I abandoned everybody, and I didn't mean to. I just withdrew a bit. Friday night was awesome though. Like, that's the kind of socializing I'm good with. Just chilling. There was a cat in my lap at one point. Beverages were had. That's my kind of chill. That's my kind of get together. I like that. Public stuff is a bit too people-y. I don't know. I felt bad. I felt like I didn't hang out as much as I should have. Like Sunday, I spent all day by myself, And I know people that I met Saturday were there on Sunday, and I should have like, and hey, I'm over here, but I just kind of, anyway, so Sunday, that was my day. And then around lunchtime I left, because I mostly went for the sheep parade. Oh, they're so cute. Did some more shopping. You guys, we're gonna talk about that in a second. This is going to be a talk heavy episode because the episode after this is going to be me showing all this stuff. So yeah, look out for that episode. I'm probably going to film it this weekend. I'm only doing this right now because I woke up really early and I don't want to work. I don't want to work. I'm trying to get into a decent headspace so I can go into work like, yeah. I'm not supposed to be working right now. Like, work doesn't start for another hour and a half. But anyway, I wanted to go ahead and get the talky stuff out of the way. So the next episode or two will just be me showing things instead of talking so much. We know I ramble. I'm gonna try. I am gonna show a little bit of what I got because it's from, if you remember the prior episode, I mentioned I had some acquisitions I was gonna show you guys next episode from like my mail stuff. Well, I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I got at Maryland Sheep and Wool because it's from the same place that I ordered stuff from. So I'm just going to show you that one thing. Yes. But anyway, so what was I saying? I forgot already. Okay, so Sunday, left lunchtime, went to see Dr. Strange, and I could tell it was Sam Raimi. And I have to say, I feel like maybe Marvel is rushing movies right now because the CGI was just a little not as good as it should have been. Like, I know like superhero movies are very CGI heavy, but especially with Doctor Strange, you want to make sure that's on point, like good, like not. There were a few moments there I was like, did the editor miss this? Like, it was just, they could have done better. Like, the movie was good, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it. I don't know crap about comic books, so don't come at me with like, well, it should have been this and blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I just like the entertainment of the movies. If it's not true to the comic, it doesn't matter to me. I appreciate the people that are into that because I have a lot of friends that are into that, but I don't care. Movies. But anyway, the CGI could have been better. And I like the cameo from Sam Raimi stuff. So yeah, that was fun. That was fun. So yeah, Sunday, I walked around, shopped a bit, went to a movie, took myself to dinner, and went to sleep. So yeah, Sunday I did not hang out with anybody. And I felt kind of, like Sunday I felt bad because I was like, this is a super chill day. It would be perfect for hanging out with people. I should be hanging out with people. But did I reach out? No. Do I ever really reach out to people? No. If you reach out to me, I'm like, hey, okay. But I'm not good at reaching out to other people because I feel like I'm bothering them. And I know that's probably not the case, but head stuff. So yeah, but it was a good weekend, you guys. It was a good weekend. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Probably have like stories about like other stuff about Maryland Sheep and Wool while I'm showing the Maryland Sheep and Wool stuff. Like the lady that got me to try on 5 billion kimonos. I don't know how she convinced me, but I was just sitting there like trying them on, like, oh, this is nice. Oh, try this one. Okay, this is nice. No plans to buy a kimono whatsoever. I was just, I'll try on kimonos. I actually came in here to get some origami earrings because I have a set and I wanted another set, but I'll just sit here and try on kimonos. This is odd. Anyway, okay. Talking out of the way, let me show you a couple of things I got at Maryland Sheep and Wool. And the rest is normal, regular episode acquisitions. Okay? Okay. So, first I'm going to show you this one thing I got at Maryland Sheep and Wool because I need to put it away or up high so the dogs don't mess with it. It's a little black sheep. I had to. Look at it, so cute and shiny. He's so cute. And it's just by the people that make the, is it the Beanie Baby Company? Or is this the other one? Mioni by Aurora. Is Aurora the one that makes the, no, that's Ty. Anyway, they had Beanie Baby Black Sheep too, and Valet Black Nose Sheep. I was gonna get a Valet, but I didn't feel like going back through the line. But isn't he cute? Okay, I need to put him away so the boys don't get him. John and Aquila hooked me up with movie posters. They gave me a whole stack of movie stuff and let me pick one. I picked the monsters, because of course I did. This is gonna go in my office. Okay. And I showed this on Instagram, but I can't remember if I showed it on an episode. This cup by Keith Hershberger. It's a Velociraptor with pattern detailing. And it's got Velociraptor on the bottom. Super cute. Okay. Hi, Bubba's. Okay. And then, would you go somewhere? I got some more Candome sock weight and some more Spectrum sock weight because I started doing a DK sock with the Candome and the Spectrum, and I really like them together. I discovered yesterday that I had a giant ladder throughout half of the sock, and now I've got to unravel it because I don't think I can just play with it and make it nice, so I'm just going to redo it. But anyway, putting those together for a sock made me want to put them together for a tee, so I got this to make a tee with. So they're going to be striped. And yes, they're very similar, but trust they look good together in stripes. Especially like the darker one. Like, look at that. Super cute. Got those. And I got, this is the mill end of Feronia Madeline Tosh. Isn't that pretty? Speaking of Madeline Tosh, they're having an open house on Thursday, which I legit took off to go to. There is going to be a taco truck and all this stuff. I bought so much stuff at Maryland Sheep and Wool. I don't know if it's a good idea. But am I going to go? I took the time off. There's going to be local people there. Maybe I'll make local friends. It could happen. It hasn't happened in about 5 years, but it could happen. Oh, I'm such an introvert. But when I say I bought a lot, I had to vacuum pack my suitcase so I could put my clothes back in it. That's not it. Fiber. 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 Not yarn. I have no restraint, y'all. None. Okay? So, here's my thing. You know how I said Maryland Sheep and Wool was going to be my test for Rhinebeck? I kind of do want to go to Rhinebeck just to compare the two. I know I'm probably going to go to Maryland Sheep and Wool on a regular. I enjoyed myself there, and it's familiar turf, and I could drive to Virginia if I want to. I will go back next year. I want to compare them because I want to compare them. I have a feeling that Rhinebeck's going to overwhelm me, but it's okay because if I get super overwhelmed, I don't have to stay. I know people in New York. Well, I know 2 people in New York. Yeah, I have 2 friends that live in New York. And it's New York. I'm sure I can find something to do. There's museums, there's the park. I can find something to do if I get overwhelmed at Rhinebeck. So I think I'm going to go to Rhinebeck. And it might not rain. Honestly, I feel like I shopped more on Sunday than I did on Saturday because of the lack of rain, and I could take my time and browse, and there were less people because I got there in the, like, early-ish. Anyway, back to this. Okay. But yeah, Madeline Tosh trunk show. I shouldn't go. Or trunk show. Well, it is kind of. They're gonna have the yarns that they dyed for the yarn crawl, the Texas yarn crawl there, and they're gonna do tours of the facility. And that's honestly why I was like, oh, I want to go because I want to see how all that stuff's set up. I did go to Primrose Yarn because I didn't realize how close they were to Baltimore. They're in Pennsylvania, but they're like an hour away from Baltimore. So I drove out there on Friday. Was it Friday? Yeah, I drove out there on Friday, and oh, I love that store. And I had to go in the back for a second, and I saw like their yarn stuff and like their little dye thing. Primrose. Okay, I bought stuff there too. I'll show that later. Or should I show it now? No, I'll show it later. Just gonna get through the acquisitions that have been sitting here so I can put them away, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit more. Told you, talk heavy episode. Okay. And then my Yarnaceous Jurassic World Club came, and this one is, I can't read this. Break in the aviary and treetops. I can't read this. I can't read it. I'm sorry. I don't have my glasses. I gotta find out where I put them. I unpacked them and I don't know where they are. Something in the aviary and treetops. It's really pretty. Now I'm squinting. I'm sorry. And then, come on. That's the stitch markers for this one. And Progress Keeper. And I got my Stephen King set. Bumblebee Acres had a monthly Stephen King, or has a monthly Stephen King subscription. Sorry for the noise. And Bumblebee Acres. There we go. Bumblebee Acres. And they had a Christine colorway, and if you watch Crazy Sock Lady, she had knit some socks out of that colorway, and I really wanted it, and they're like, hey, we're gonna have some. So I got super excited and got myself some. And all right, that's tea. Okay, they sent me tea. Okay, boom. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, it's so pretty. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so this is the Stephen King Christine sock set. And they have another yarn base because I was watching their, what's it called? Patreon videos. Sorry. And they have another sock base called Coquette Sock. And it's 75% superwash Corriedale, 25% nylon. This one, the squishy sock is like regular 75-25, like superwash merino. But I'd never had Corriedale, I don't think. Or did I? What was my Avena sweater? It's wool and something else. Sorry. Congestion. Texas. Anyway. I wanted to get that base because it looked super squishy when she was showing it, and it is. So I got 2 Stephen King sock sets so I could look at the base. But it's a compare. See, it's squishy and it's super soft. I really like it. And it's, but you know, when you compress it, it's the same size as this one. That's what she was trying to explain in the video. It just looks super fluffy. So with that said, I'm gonna keep the fluffy one, and this is gonna go in the giveaway box. Looking at the wrong side. Giveaway box. So yeah, so one for me, one for you guys. I'm still gonna work that out at some point. Yes. When I'm going to do the giveaway, I mean. Because I also need to put together a giveaway for, God, is it getting worse? I need to make some tea. I need to put away the giveaway for the make-along, which I should probably talk about at some point. But anyway, Bumblebee Acres was at the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival, and when they announced what they were going to be showing at the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival, because I joined their Patreon so I could get this like as soon as like an hour before regular shoppers, because I really wanted this. And they actually had more of it at Maryland Sheep and Wool, so I could have really waited. But anyway, they announced they were going to be doing a Howl's Moving Castle sock set with the Calcifer Mini. Okay, Howl's Moving Castle is my favorite. I know everybody likes Totoro, or Totoro, however you want to pronounce it. Me? Howl's Moving Castle all the way. And Calcifer with a little sarcastic butt, yes. So the minute I saw that, I was like, I need to get there first thing so I can get that. I ended up oversleeping and not getting there first thing, but they had some, so. I'm so excited. Okay. And, you know, same thing. One for me, one for you. Okay. So, yes. I'm keeping the fluffy ones for myself. I'm sorry. Oh, they're so cute. Okay. And then while I was there, she had Outlander yarn. This is Claire. And this one is Spirited Away, which is my other favorite. So yeah, I'm Howl's Moving Castle and Spirited Away. All the other movies are fine and good, but those are my two tops. But anyway, look at this is No Face. Oh, I like it a lot. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna show you as far as Maryland Sheep and Wool acquisitions, because as I showed, I have plenty more to show you. But I just showed you those because they were, you know, I had already bought this one, so I might as well show it all at the same time. So yeah, Bumblebee Acres. I should probably show their little label because I didn't get a business card. Bumblebee Acres. So yeah, the giveaways will be the squishy sock versions of Christine and Howl's Moving Castle. And I need to retwist these. My yarn got wet, so I had to untwist them so they could dry while I was at the hotel, and then I retwisted them when I packed. So yes, all right. I think that's everything that I wanted to show acquisition wise. And now in the video, we're gonna have a little talk. All right. What else was I gonna talk about? There's one more thing. The website. I got the tax stuff straight, y'all. That was a mess. I don't like that I had to put, like, I don't have a business line for Cinematic Skeins, so I had to give out my regular phone number. And apparently when you get a sales permit through Texas, they sell your info. Or I don't know if they sell it, but they give your info to people. So I'm gonna have randos calling my personal cell phone trying to sell me stuff or get me to do stuff for the business that is in my house. I'm not a fan. But I'm also not gonna go buy a whole separate phone line for Cinematic Skeins because I'm not that big. I don't need all that. And I hate talking on the phone. I hate it. If you want to talk to me, text me. I worked at an answering service for 5 years. I hate being on the phone with a passion. And I have one friend that is well aware of that and still chooses to call because she hates texting. She's about to lose a friend, y'all. Yeah, I hate being on the phone. Which is another thing. I bet if I had maybe given people my phone number over the weekend, they would have been able to reach me. Oops. Anyway, yeah, I forgot my business cards. I forgot everything, but it's neither here nor there. But yeah, website's up. Did I say that? The website's up. Oh, sorry, my stomach just growled and it was really loud. So I'm gonna go get something to eat, have some coffee. But I wanted to say the website is up. If you really, really want something from the yarn crawl, send me an email. I will give you a password so you can buy whatever your heart desires. However, the website will be officially live on Friday the 13th because I thought that was quirky and because I was away this past weekend, so I didn't want to make it live while I was away because I'm still, apparently the email isn't going out that sends people the tracking info that I put in, so I need to play with that a little bit, and I didn't want people waiting to like, hey, I placed an order, what's going on? Because I don't need people coming at me like that. So the website will officially go live on Friday the 13th. I am planning to dye some Crystal Lake yarn for Friday the 13th, so my yarn's not here though. I ordered yarn before I went to the festival, and it was supposed to be here yesterday, and it did not arrive. I'm hoping it arrives today, which will give me time to dye the yarn and have it be dry by Friday. Maybe. If that doesn't happen, then the Friday the 13th yarn will wait for Halloween release with other Halloween plans in my head. If they happen, I don't know if they're going to happen. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I think Friday the 13th yarn, if it doesn't happen for the website launch, then I will save my idea and dye it as a mini set for a Halloween thing I want to do, which I'm still thinking about doing. I'm thinking, all right, so I'm still thinking about doing a mini skein advent thing for Halloween. I've got a couple of ideas I wrote down, and yes, but I haven't gotten any yarn to dye, so I don't know if it's actually gonna happen. I don't know what's going on. Everything's last minute with me. Have y'all not noticed that yet? Everything's last minute. Stomach's about to growl again. I'm gonna go. Okay. Look for a new episode. Where's my stomach? New episode on this weekend will show all of the stuff I bought. I probably shouldn't have bought at Maryland Sheep and Wool. I bought too much. I legit went for Hal's Moving Castle sock set, Home Row Fiber Company mug, and a loop fiber for spinning. And there was one more thing. Oh, and black undyed yarn to make a sweater of, which I did not get because I couldn't find anybody that had black undyed yarn. Or maybe it was there and I didn't see it. I saw a lot of black wool and like fiber that was undyed, but no yarn that was undyed. So maybe I didn't look hard enough. I don't know. But I did not get that. I did find some black sparkly yarn though. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm hungry. I gotta go. And then work starts soon. So yeah. I don't wear a watch. What am I doing? Bye y'all.